The following video is a no damage completion of Tormented Souls. Feel free to use any of the strategies, but listen to the detailed commentary before trying them on your own. Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage run of Tormented Souls, playing on the PC version of the game. Alright, so this is gonna be the any percent run, like the worst ending or the bad ending. So because of this, I'm gonna make this playthrough without any of the cutscenes and the conversation between the characters, you know. In the best ending, that will be the 100% run. I'm gonna leave all the cutscenes. So if you are interested on watching the playthrough with the cutscenes, just go to that video. But anyway, first of all, I'm playing on the simple Chinese language because the text scrolling is faster, like in Resident Evil classic games. So for that tool, you have to just press it once you pick it up, so it will be on the perfect size to open this door. In Tormented Souls, you can play both with mouse and keyboard and controller. Both are really good to play this game. But of course, for movement, the controller will be always the best one. But there's something very interesting in this game, that the inventory management is way easier to perform with the mouse than with the controller. Like, it's faster. But anyway, in this game there's like a lighting system. Like, you cannot be on dark places without a light, otherwise you will die. So first enemy encounter right here. After you skip the cutscene, just move your left stick down and go right to this door. There will be a cutscene and a conversation. So in this game there are conversations, and every conversation has text scrolling, so that's why I'm using simple Chinese, because the text scroll faster. The father will give you the nailer, and you will find a crowbar right here. So I believe since patch 0.80 or something like that, it was a Halloween patch when this game releases, after this game releases of course, they implement a weapon that is called the triple nailer that can be unlocked right at the beginning of the game. And the triple nailer, in my opinion, it's a very broken weapon. It's basically a shotgun. Imagine having a shotgun at the beginning of the game. And it works with nails. The nails will be your main ammunition in this game. Like, the nailer and the nails will be your main weapon and ammunition in this game. So having a broken weapon like the triple nailer, it makes the game basically completely free to pass through, and for no damage runs too. So in my opinion, and this is my opinion of course, it's basically playing New Game Plus, because you will get the solution on how to get that weapon, because it's a puzzle that you have to perform. You have to make a solution of a puzzle in order to get that weapon, and you get that solution at the end of the game. So that's why, in my opinion, it's a New Game Plus game. But there's a lot of no damage runs with the triple nailer. I don't have anything against them, but it's just my opinion. It's a very broken weapon. If you want to make a no damage run in this game, you can use that weapon. It's allowed. If you want to enter the team Glitchless, for example. But yeah, so it's like that. And I'm sorry I didn't explain all of the puzzles, but just follow what I did. The puzzles never change in this game. They are not like random. There's only one. There are only two random puzzles that are always different in this game. But all the other puzzles not. Alright, so when you enter to this room, start walking. Equip the nailer, excuse me, and start walking. Do not run. Start walking. As soon as you watch the head of the second acid spitter, that is the enemies that are in front of you, start shooting from there. The acid spitters will always fall down in 6 nails, and the second two nails are gonna make them completely fall down and they will be dead. Alright, so I did the things really fast right now. But there are some little texts to take into consideration in this game. And it makes the run very fun, to be honest. So the first one is the reload animation cancel. The reload animation cancel, it works like this. When you are with a weapon, you press the triangle in the PlayStation controller. I think it's Y button in the Xbox controller. You press the reload button. Once you press the reload button, Caroline, that is the main character, will start reloading. And when she's starting reloading, you enter to your menu and you equip another weapon or the lighter, it doesn't matter. And the weapon will be already reloaded. So that's how you can cancel the animation of the reloading in this game. And the other trick in this game is that you can make double damage with any weapon. If you pause, if you enter to the menu in the right frame, like in the perfect frame. So I'm gonna explain more in depth about how to make the double damage with any weapon after this. So in Tormented Souls there's this like kind of mirror reality, and everything you do in this mirror reality will affect the real world. And most of the time you will make puzzles in this mirror reality, like in this occasion. So after you go up this ladder, press the up and left D-pad button, like hold it and run until you go to the camera change. Stand up right here, equip the nailer and start shooting from here 6 times. Once you shoot 6 times, the acid speeder will fall down, then get close to him, reload, you cancel the reload animation, equip the crowbar, and I make the double damage right there, so that's why it only takes me 1 animation of the crowbar. Because with the crowbar you can also make double damage with the tech I'm gonna explain later. So for every acid speeder is 6 nails and 2 crowbar hits and they will be dead. Or it's 8 nails and they will be dead. Always. Every acid speeder. So we make the hard puzzle with the baby and that will let us perform the puzzle right on this lady in this bed. As you can see, everything you make in the mirror reality, it will affect the real world. So we pick up this little, I think it's some kind of, I don't know, it's some kind of tool. Gonna let us open the door next. That's important. Alright, so let me explain about how to how to perform double damage in this game. So when you are, for example, shooting with a weapon or hitting with the crowbar, what you have to do is enter to the menu right on the frame when the attack or the hit of the weapon release. Like, it's very precise and you have to know the perfect frame of every weapon to perform it with any weapon. But if you know the frame when you have to enter to the menu, you will perform a double damage. And you will know because of the sound. With the crowbar it's easier to know, because with the crowbar you will make that like two sound, like if you're hitting 2 times with the crowbar. Like on this occasion I did two hits. If you go to no commentary version of this run, you will hit 2 times, that the crowbar hits 2 times, but I only hit once in the animation. But I make that little trick to perform that, for this enemy too. So it's like that, it works with all the weapons. But I'm gonna use it more with the crowbar and with the shotgun. Those are the weapons that will be more useful to use this little tech. Also, something I didn't mention is that you go up or you go down the stairs faster with the left stick instead of the D-pad. Because you can use the tank controls in this game. Like you can use the D-pad and the run button. And with the left stick you're gonna always run. Like in Resident Evil 1 Remake. But for some reason in this game, when you use the left stick on the stairs, Caroline will go faster. I don't know how is that, but it's not like if you start going up or going down with on the stairs with the D-pad. It's slower with the D-pad for some reason. But like I mentioned in my Resident Evil 1 Remake videos, this game it's about to know where to use the left stick and where to use the D-pad on the movement. There are some places that the D-pad will be more useful, and there are some other places that the left stick will be more useful. But it's things like that. So we go to the second floor and we activate this pull lever, gonna light up all the lights right here. So those armors, they will never attack, but there are some armors that attack in this game. And this is the wall monster. For this wall monster, just shoot 5 times with the nailer, and he will be always dead. It will always take you 5 nails. So this is a sound puzzle. This puzzle is very annoying, to be honest. And you need a lot of rhythm to perform it correctly. It's like 1, 3, 1, 1. But the rhythm is very precise. And it's hard for me, and I'm a drummer, in the real life. But for some reason, this puzzle is very annoying for me. But it's about rhythm. It's 1, 3, 1, 1. It's like pam, 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 pam. Something like that. You can know the exact rhythm in the statue in the main hall if you pick up those things that the doctors use to hear your heartbeats that you can find in a room in the second floor. And you can hear the heart of the statue for some reason, and that's the rhythm that you need to perform in that door. But anyway, we go to the father in the dinner room. This dodge for the wheelchair mans, those are the wheelchair mans, by the way, wheelchair monsters. It's 100% consistent. And it's 100% consistent like the dodge for those specific monsters, because they only have one attack animation, and they always have to be in front of you, like facing you completely before they start attacking. So if you go around them, they will start rotating until they face you completely, and they won't attack before that. Like they are forced to face you before they can attack. So that's why it's very easy to dodge the wheelchair men. Like the wheelchair men will be the ones that we will be dodging the most in this game. But for this one, do not care about him, just open the elevator, go to the first floor. We're gonna kill him once we come back here. Father give us the bolt. With the bolt we wanna activate electricity in other places in this mansion. It's very important that you pull this little thing to the door of the elevator, otherwise the elevator door will close, and we don't want that. Right here we're gonna encounter the first shotgun shells of the game. And right here there's one wheelchair man. You go down the stairs and you start hugging the left side of that camera, as you maybe saw right now. You pick up the first part of the shotgun, that's the first part of the shotgun. And it's very consistent to dodge that wheelchair man for the reason that I mentioned before. Because they have to completely face you before they can attack you. So because we go to one side of him, it was easier to dodge him. But if you don't feel comfortable about doing that strat, you can kill him. But remember, you cannot be without light in dark places. And when you equip a weapon, you cannot be with light on your hand, so you will be in darkness. But there are candles in places that are dark. And in that place, there are 2 places that you can light up the candles. And after you light up the candles, you can equip a weapon and kill the wheelchair man from there. If you don't feel comfortable, of course. The wheelchair men will always take you 9 nails to fall down. And then I think it's 4 crowbars. 4 crowbar hits or 5 to kill them completely. So this game is very Resident Evil Silent Hill style in every aspect. So that's why, in my opinion, it's a really good game and very fun to run. If you use the little text that I teach you, like the reload animation cancel and the double damage tech. If you learn that, it's very fun to run, to be honest. It's a very, very fun run. So we pick up the bolt in the second floor, we come back to the elevator and we go to the second floor and we're gonna use the bolt in the second floor. But before that we have to kill the wheelchair man. So we go out the elevator and we enter the elevator after we aggro the wheelchair man. We stand up right in this corner, right on the side of this wheelchair, and we start shooting from here. Always shoot when there's auto aim in this game. So if Caroline is not facing the enemy and you aim, the aim will force her to aim directly to the enemy. Right here, just maybe you saw, but I shoot 9 times. The wheelchair monster fall down, and then I start killing, like finish him with the crowbar. We open these 2 doors with a bolt, but we only need this one. So right here, go right to this place. quick turn, equip the nailer, and start shooting from here. So this is very risky. There's another strat, like most consistent strat in this room. But once you kill him, he will always take you 8. Sometimes 9 if you miss one of the shots. And this part is very annoying, and it's one of the most run killers in this game. And it's mainly because that acid spitter is in a very narrow place, and you'll have enough space to dodge him, or go around him, or even kill him from the distance. But I didn't mention this, but acid spitters has 2 kinds of attacks. They have an slash attack with any of their arms, and they have an acid speed. The acid speed has auto aim, so it's very hard to dodge, but there's a dodge mechanic in this game. But I'm gonna explain that later. First, this is the first boss of the game. You have to go around him 3 times. This is the slasher. After the cutscene, enter to your menu, combine the 2 parts of the shotgun, equip the shotgun, aim, shoot, and pause. Well, enter to your inventory. Skip. Pause. Reload the shotgun. Then when he completely falls down, repeat the same. And then equip the nailer and start shooting to finish him. Because we performed the double damage with the shotgun, the boss is completely free with the double damage tech that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Excuse me for being so annoying with that, but it's very, very helpful for this game and for this run. But if you don't want to perform that strat, you can go around him and start killing him with the nailer. Right here there's a slider. This is another kind of enemy. Just aim, shoot, enter to the inventory, reload the shotgun, and equip. You can equip. Well, it's not necessary to kill this enemy, so just equip the slider and leap, because we won't come back to this place anymore, not for the any percent. For that slider, just go around him, like hack the right side of Caroline and go direct to the door. Not necessary to kill him, also hard to kill him because there's no light, so you will have to go to the candle and start shooting from there, and you won't have enough time. So killing that enemy is not something consistent unless you want to use the shotgun, and the shotgun is your best friend in this game, and you want to save as most as shotgun shells that you can for late game, because there will be stronger enemies in the late game that you want to at least stagger them in order to deal with them, because the shotgun will be one of the shotgun and the electric lance, that is the last weapon that we're gonna encounter, are the only weapons that will 100% stagger the enemies. The nailer it doesn't stagger the enemies, like, and there's a little stagger, but they won't fall down, you know. With the other weapons they always fall down. So for this wheelchairman, I kill him with only 1 shotgun shell because I perform again the double damage tech. But if you don't kill him, or you don't want to use that tech, just shoot 1 time with the shotgun, then finish him with a crowbar or with the nails. We turn off the lights because we want to go to the basement, and in the basement there's electricity in the water, so that's why we want to turn off the lights. But yeah, I was explaining about the acid spitter before the first boss encounter. So for that acid spitter, once you enter to that room, press the up and right D-pad button, you will go to the end of that hallway, then quick turn and start shooting from there. If he acid speed, I told you the acid speed attack of that enemy has auto aim, but there's a dodge mechanic in this game, and the dodge mechanic is when you are aiming, you have to press the run button, and Caroline will make a back step, and that back step gives you iframes. So the acid speed will always be avoided with just that back step, with just that dodge. It's 100% consistent, by the way. Like, the best RNG that acid spitter can give you is that he throws you acid, because after they throw acid, they will be staggered for 1 second or 2, and that's the perfect window time to continue shooting with the nailer, and they will fall down and then you can kill them. The worst RNG is that they will go to you and they will try to tag you, and if that happens, you can perform the dodge too, but you have to learn the animation of the slash that they have in order to dodge them. Dodging the acid is way easier than dodging the slash with the dodge mechanic on this game. Dodging the slash is way easier just going around them. I will never do that in this specific run. I'm gonna do that for the best ending, for some specific reasons. But in this run I'm not gonna make it. So start walking when you are in this little bridge, because if you continue running, there's a chance that this slider will aggro. He will start going to you before you can light up the candle, and he will attack you. So that's why I start walking in the bridge. Then I light up the candles, I equip the shotgun. It's not necessary to kill the slider. If you don't kill him, don't worry. It's just necessary to disable him and then go to the door. And because you will see that I won't care about killing the enemies, and that's because those will be places that we won't come back anymore in the game. So that's one of the places that we will never come back. So right here there's one part for the special key, and then we go back, start running from here. We start running forward, we open this door. There are two acid spitters right here after we open this door. There's one on the left side right now and one on the right side. The only one that we want to care about is the one on the right side. So we light up the candles. And right there I messed up, because as you can see, the acid spitter that is behind me is throwing me acid. And the other one is very close to me, so I just take some space between me and the acid spitter. I shoot him, then I equip the lighter again, I reload the shotgun and continue. This place is very specific, and the best way you can do, or you can make in order to avoid these enemies, is light up the candles, equip the shotgun, and wait for the acid spitter that is in front of you, shoot him, and then continue. Not necessary to kill him, just disable him and just continue. But sometimes you will get that the acid spitter behind you will throw you acid. So if you don't want to take that chance, that RNG, you can kill the one that in the left side first. Like after you open the door, you can light up the candles that is on the door. You aggro the one on the left side, you lure him to the candles, and you kill the acid spitter there. So I'm gonna kill this wheelchair man. It's very important you kill him, because we're gonna pass through this place a lot of times in the game, so really necessary to kill him. To kill him, just pick up the lighter and press any button in this statue. It's not... Right now we're not gonna make the puzzle. It's a puzzle, but later. Right now just press any button. That will open this door, and we're gonna encounter Anna. And we're gonna use the acid that we pick up at the beginning of the game. Oh no, sorry, we're not gonna encounter Anna first. We're gonna encounter this slider that is on the jail on the right side. So we aggro the slider, then we go to the candles, we light up the candles, and we kill him from there. We pick up this BHS, and we leave this place, and we need to go to the second floor, because there's a BHS player right there. So in this game, just like in the mirror reality, there's another mechanic that... When you use a BHS, you can go to the past. And of course, everything that you do in the past will happen in the future, right? So there are some little puzzles that we're gonna make in the past in order to have them in the future. But before that, we have to light up turn on the electricity again, because we want to use the BHS player. And that needs electricity, of course. So we go to the generator room, and we come back. There's one ladder that we will use in order to go to the BHS player directly, and not backtracking again to the main hall and go to the second floor. Thankfully enough, there's one ladder that will give us access directly there, right here. So also nails right there on that shell. So right here we put the first BHS, that is the blue one. Will give us access to the past in the basement. And as I said before, everything you do in the past will take place in the future, right? So most of it will make stuff that it will need time to be performed. So in the future will be already done, you know. That's mostly the things you will do in the past in this game. So the puzzle for this statue is first press the button in the head, then the one in the stomach, then the one in the hand, then the one in the neck, then the one in the chest, then the one in the neck again, and then the one in the chest. And that's the solution. So right here we encounter Anna, and there's a lot of conversation. Then we go to the chain and we put the acid here. But the acid will take some time to make effect and smelt the chain, right? So that will take place in the future. So that's what we do right now here. So this part is very important for the endings that you want to have in the game. The 20% is basically leaving the mansion by yourself. And the best ending is leaving the mansion with Anna. Like taking Anna with you. That's the main differences between the 20%, like the worst ending or the bad ending, and the best ending. So right here I shouldn't have go there because that's not necessary. We have to go down to the basement again. And go to the jail that Anna was in the past. Right there we're gonna encounter a special key. The special key will give us access to 3 or 4 doors specifically, can't remember right now, that will let us continue with the game. So because we already killed all the enemies, not necessary to be careful about anything, just pick up the key. Right now we want to come back to the main hall. Well, not to the main hall, we want to come back where I told you can pick up the special weapon that is very broken. Because right there's one special door that we will open with this special key right now. Always remember to switch to the left stick if you're going up or going down the stairs, because it's faster, as I told you. If you go up or go down the stairs with the D-pad, it's very slow. So not really good. And right there I forgot I have to go to the door that is behind me right now. And then I recall. Yeah, this game will play with your brain a lot because there's a lot of backtracking. So your brain will think that you're already on another section of the game, or you are on the section before the one that you're supposed to be. It will trick your brain. So the solution for this key for this door is star, triangle, and hexagon. Right here, no enemies to take care about, but we're gonna pick up the batteries. So these batteries are the ammunition for the electric lance that we're gonna encounter later in the game. The third weapon of the game and the last one that we can pick up. And also the battery. The battery will give us access to continue with the lore and with the game. So we're just gonna leave this room and now we have to go to the main hall. So no more enemies right here. In the chapel, that is the room that is on the side of the main hall that we're gonna go right now. Sorry, we're not gonna go right now there. Excuse me. We're gonna go to the second floor right now. But as I was saying, in the chapel, after you make some puzzles, some enemies will respawn. They will be changed by sliders, like in about 5 minutes or so. But anyway, right now we have to go to this door. There's one wheelchair here that we never killed because we were dodging him before. But because we already have the shotgun, we're just gonna kill him. I'm gonna make the pause cancel strat. Most of the time you're gonna kill him. If not, just finish him with the crowbar. Try to make pause canceling to make double damage with the crowbar as well. Not gonna lie, that's very fun to do. It's really entertaining to try to make that little tech with the pause cancel. So the same for this acid spitter. If you don't kill him, it's okay. Just finish him with the crowbar. Always reload your shotgun after you use one shell. The solution for this door is square, hexagon, and pentagon. Inside this door there are no enemies. There's one VHS that we're gonna need, and also shotgun shells. So in this run, I'm not gonna pick up like 2 places where I can find shotgun shells, or 3, I believe, and that is mainly because I don't have to visit those places. For the best ending, that is gonna be the next video, that is gonna be the max rank, that I have to pick up other stuff, I'm gonna pick up those shot and shells. But not for this one, but there are two places that I don't pick up shot and shells right here. One is in the disinfectant room, if I'm not wrong, and the other one is on a bedroom, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember the names of the exact places, but anyway. So we're gonna go to this door, this double door. The solution for this one is pentagon, triangle, and circle. Once we open it, we go to the left side right here to the 2B door. We're gonna press the up and right D-pad button, and we're gonna go to the other door, that is the bathroom. We're gonna light up this mirror and enter to the mirror reality. The mirror reality is some kind of Silent Hill reality, like some kind of rotten reality, you know. But again, everything that you do here, it will take place in the real world. But it's some other kind of way, you know, like some kind of twisted way. It's very strange. But anyway, we're gonna go to this door. There's some shot and shells in this shell, and in front of Caroline right now there's a little puzzle with a monkey. We're gonna use the scalpel to cut this cord, and we're gonna pick up this little, I think it's some kind of capsule, something like that. We're gonna enter to this room, and this room we're gonna pick up the hammer. Very important to continue with the game and make one puzzle specifically. And right here there's one slider, but before we fight the slider, we're gonna open this box. Inside this box we're gonna encounter one mannequin hand. Then we're gonna light up the candles that is on the left side. We're gonna equip the shotgun. We're gonna aim and shoot. I'm gonna pause cancel in order to make the double damage. If I don't take it, or if you don't take it, it's okay. It's not necessary to kill this enemy. Do not finish him with the crowbar, because we won't come back to this place anymore. But there are shot and shells on that part, by the way. But as I told you, not necessary to fully kill that enemy. It's just necessary to disable him. So we're gonna backtrack again to the bathroom and to the 2B room and leave that room. Basically what you want to chip here is heal the father or the priest arm by doing stuff in that other reality. So there are two sliders right here. The first one is in front of Caroline right now, which is it's only necessary to disable him, not kill him. And because there's other one around the corner on the right side, but we're not gonna visit that hallway anymore in the game. So again, if you don't kill the slider, it's okay. Just disable him and pass around him. Because trying to kill him is a little tricky, because if you don't get the double damage with the shotgun, you're gonna have to finish him with the crowbar. And when you are finishing with the crowbar, the other slider that is around the corner can get close to you and attack you. So the solution for this one is the monkey covering his eyes, the monkey covering his ears, the monkey covering his mouth, and the monkey without a head. And then use the hammer in that little circle, and you're gonna pick up this, I think some kind of tool to grapple stuff, something like that. Can't remember the exact word. But with this weapon, with this tool, I'm sorry, it's not a weapon. We're gonna come back to the mirror reality and heal the mannequin hand. And by healing the mannequin hand, we're gonna heal the priest's hand or arm. I'm sorry guys, if I don't know if it's a priest or a father. Excuse me if I'm not using the correct word. So you heal this mannequin arm, and then you go back to the priest. He's gonna give you a very useful tool right now that will let us to completely forget about the lighter, because he's gonna give us a lantern, and the lantern will be always equipped. So it's no longer necessary to have a lighter equipped in order to go to dark places. So I'm gonna backtrack to the mirror reality, because in the mirror reality you can open a specific door that will give us access to the electric lamps in the real world. We cannot do that before having the lantern, because there are enemies that we have to deal with that are in the darkness, and Remember that you cannot equip a weapon, because if you equip a weapon, you will unequip the lighter, and you will be in darkness and you will die. But because we already have the lantern, excuse me, we can kill enemies in dark places, like that one in the wall. And this wheelchair man is not necessary to kill him, just disable him. If you kill him, it's okay. But what we want to achieve here is open this door. I didn't kill that wheelchair man, so I just opened the door and I leave, because I'm not gonna visit that place anymore, at least not in the mirror reality. We're gonna visit that place in the real world, and in the real world there's no wheelchair man in that place. So we're gonna enter to the mirror, and that specific room is right here, by opening this door, and it's here. So the electric lance is right here. The electric lance, it's gonna be a very useful weapon, mainly because it will always stagger an enemy, just like the shotgun. So it's gonna be very useful later in the game for some specific enemies that we want to stagger them before we can kill them, because they are very dangerous if they still stand up and they are not staggered, you know. So we're just gonna leave this place, and we're gonna use the elevator and go to the first floor. So in the first floor, right now the sliders already spawn, as you can hear maybe. There are 2 sliders on that other room that replace the acid spitters that we killed at the beginning of the game. I'm not entirely sure if you like completely avoid the acid spitters at the beginning of the game, if there will be sliders and acid spitters, or they will be completely replaced. But anyway, right here keep the nail gun and start shooting from here, because there's one acid spitter in front of you. So if the acid spitter throws acid, of course use the dodge mechanic as I told you. If it gets very close to you, just start leaving this place, like go backwards, go to the other side. After you kill him, you can kill this enemy with a crowbar. I like to kill him with a crowbar in any percent, because I want to save as most as shotgun shells that I can for the late game. I think he will gonna take you like 6 or 7 crowbar hits, something like that. I'm not really sure if I make a double damage with the post cancel, but I was trying. We're gonna enter to the laundry right here. So this laundry is very tricky, to be honest. And it's tricky because after you pick up, like make this wash machine open, like the time still continue, and Caroline can start moving right here in this cutscene. So I'm moving Caroline. If you don't move Caroline, there's one acid spitter that will spawn behind her. He's right there. So I have to dodge him because he acid spit me. That was very risky. What you want to achieve here is on the cutscene where the war machine. This is not Marvel, dude. On the cutscene where the wash machine, or machine washer, I think is it called, excuse me, it's throwing that box. You can start moving Caroline. So what you want to do is, maybe you saw it, but in the stairs I was putting Caroline on a specific way so she can start moving forward and going directly to the box, you know. So the only thing you want to do is, when the cutscene activates, start pressing the up, D-pad button and the run button. So Caroline will be like right on the side of the box, and you can pick it up and then leave the place as soon as you can, and the acid spitter won't be a threat. So kill this slider. This slider is the one that can be dangerous right now. And after you kill him, equip the electric lance, because we're gonna use the electric lance to kill one acid spitter later. So this is the last door that we're gonna open with this key. The solution for this door is square, star, and square, triangle, star. In this room there are shotgun shells in this side, on Caroline's right. And on the other door we're gonna make a little puzzle. The solution for this puzzle is 0414. It's better if you make this puzzle with the mouse, because with the controller it is very annoying. So as you can see, I changed the mouse right now, and I did it with the mouse. And it's annoying with the controller because the buttons are very tiny and moving with the left sticks, like you have to move it precisely to press a button and not mess it up. So we're gonna go to the vending machine, and the vending machine, we're gonna use this coin. So this is the second puzzle that is always random in this game. What you want to do here is press the buttons that are lighting up in the same order that they light up. If you miss, the coin will be ejected and you have to repeat again. It's 5 times that you have to do this in order to get the blood inside this vending machine. So I'm sorry guys, but the mouse is not being showed, and I think that's because of the capture that I used. I didn't let the mouse being captured. I was using the mouse in that puzzle. So I like to kill this acid spitter with the electric lance because, again, I want to save as most as shot and shells that I can. So I figured out one little trick in order to know if you deal the double damage, and in order to know if an enemy is dead when you pause or when you enter to the menu. If the enemy is floating in the air, like some kind of matrix floating, that means the enemy is already dead, and you make the double damage with a weapon. And that works with all the enemies. It will be more useful with the slashers later in the game. So we go to the pass right here, mainly because we want to use the fridge and we want to freeze the blood. And that will take time, so we're gonna do that in the past, and in the present will be already freezed. So you're gonna combine this box with the blood, and we're gonna leave it in the freezer. So after this, we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna leave the battery charging. Of course, all these puzzles is like you figure it out on a first playthrough by reading and knowing what you have to do and like figuring it out. Well, I can do this in the past and in the future will be already done. But because this is the best optimized route for the 80% of no damage, it's like everything is done in the flow, you know. So not necessary to read anything. And yeah, this is the most optimized route for no damage without triple nailer, because this is a how you say this, a modified version of the speedrun route. Like basically this is the whole speedrun route with some modifications in order to not take damage or take chances to getting damage or taking risks, you know. That's why this run is 1 hour and 10 minutes or something like that. But anyway, we pick up the freeze blood, the cold blood. Now we go to this computer. So I was explaining about the acid splitter in the laundry, but this floppy disk, you have to unlock it once you, like behind the floppy disk, there's one little button where you can unlock it, or you can lock the floppy disk, just like in real life. Maybe a lot of you guys didn't use any floppy disk on its time because it's something very old, but it's something that the floppy disk have. And you have to open it once you pick it up. So we kill the slider, and it's necessary to completely kill this slider because we're gonna. I didn't pick up the battery right there because we're gonna pick up the battery and we're gonna come back to that specific part of the game. So the slider can be a threat if we leave him alive. Like, remember the main rule, it's there are places where there are enemies. If you're gonna come back to those places, it's better to just kill those enemies and not keep them alive. But if those places are places that you're not gonna visit again anymore in the game, then it's just necessary to disable the enemies or dodge them. Not worth to waste ammunition. So in the second floor, one acid spitter spawns right in this hallway. I like to kill him from the distance, from right there, because if he acid speeds me, I can use the dodge mechanic and I'm gonna completely avoid his speed. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kill him with 6 nails and 2 crowbar hits. So we're gonna go right to this room, and we're gonna run forward, visit this room. This is where we make the... Sorry, this is the library. So right on this little elevator, we're gonna use the battery and go up. In the room outside, there are 2 sliders. We have to take care of both of them. It's mandatory to kill the first one, because the first one is on our way in and our way out. So always kill the first one. But the second one that is around the corner on the left side right now, is not necessary to kill him. It's only necessary to avoid him. He will aggro once you are in the middle of this library. So just go directly to this chest and pick up this item. You have to move this 2 times, this one 3 times, and the other one 1 time. I think I messed it up, I believe. I can't remember. Then just disable this slider, not necessary to kill him. And leap. But the solution for that little item, it has 4 circles, right? So the one in up left side, you have to move it 2 times. The one up right side, you have to move it 3 times. And the one down left side, you have to move it 1 time. And not move at all the one that is down right side. And right here we're gonna use the floppy disk. Like, just put it up. Or put it in, I'm sorry. And leave the inventory. Oh, and in the computer the password is Marta, by the way. So one acid speeder right here. I like to move to the camera change, and in the camera change start shooting this acid speeder. When he's on the floor, just reload the nail gun and equip the crowbar and finish him with the crowbar. Alright, so coming up there's the encounter with this chaser enemy, some kind of Mr. X from Resident Evil. So this enemy is invincible, by the way. You cannot kill him or kill her. Excuse me, I think it's a woman. Yeah, it's a woman. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, that's my bad. You cannot kill her, but you can stun her with a shotgun. For example, if you shoot her with a shotgun, she will be stunned for like 2 seconds, 2 seconds and a half, something like that. You can also strap her, like bait a grab, go back, then start going around her. Things like that. The way you can know if she's on a room is by the music. There's a specific music that starts playing when she appears. There are 2 things you can do. There are 3 things you can do. You can reset the room until the music fades on that specific room that you want to enter, and that will mean that she despawned. You can shoot her in order to disable her, or you can dodge her. If you are very new to this game and you are trying to make another match run, I recommend you to just reset the room until she despawns. But if you want to go more ballsy, you can strap her, dodge her. There are some specific rooms where she always spawn in specific parts of the room. Like in every room, she will always spawn in specific places of the room. Once you know that, you can avoid her completely very easily if you are aware of that. So since this part of the game, the first boss encounter, the slashers, will become a normal enemy. Of course, they will have less HP, but they will be like the standard enemy. Acid speeders won't appear anymore in the game, nor I think a couple of sliders and wheelchair mans, but acid speeders not anymore. Now it will appear more slashers than anything. So I like to kill this slider because he's on my way. Right here there's one wheelchair man, and I just dodge him because, as I told you at the beginning of the video, dodging wheelchair mans is very easy, to be honest, because they have to face you before they can start the attack animation. And I lied to you because right here there are the last 2 acid speeders of the game. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. I like to kill him with the electric lance because, again, I want to save the most Shell and Shells that I can for late game. So the solution for this puzzle is 25 of December, and the time has to be 8, 15 and 25 seconds. 8, 15 minutes, 25 seconds, and you can pick up this eye. Then the second acid spitter, you can kill him from here, by the way. And I believe he will never acid speed you from there. I don't know why, so it's completely free to kill him from there. By the way, that strat of killing the acid spitter from there, I took it from Michel's Wii. It's a good friend that has a lot of no damage runs of this game. So I'm gonna leave his channel in a card in the up right corner. Go check it out. So after you make that little puzzle and you pick up the eye, you have to come back to where you pick up the WE40. So right there the chaser appears. So I just reset the room, and she's trolling me because she's spawning. I think she spawned 3 times in a row in this specific room. Yeah. So I reset the room 3 times, and then she despawned because the music will fade right now. Yeah, now we're good to go. But yeah, that's what you can do. So she will always come from this part, like from where you pick up the second part of the heart. Most of the time. She can come from where you pick up the first part of the heart sometimes. But because the camera change doesn't let you watch where she's coming from, it's kind of risky to take the chances of trying to dodge her or something. I didn't want to lose the run, so I just do that part very carefully. So now coming back to the room where we can put the... So right here she appears, but as you can see, she can appear in 3 places. From where the wall monster is, or from those 2 places that are behind Caroline. I'm pretty sure if you don't kill that wall monster, she will never appear from there, and she will always appear from behind Caroline when you enter to that hallway. But anyway, the solution for this puzzle is 126612. And you open this secret room, and you can go to the basement, to another part of the basement where you can continue with the game. That's Caroline's father, by the way. If you are interested about the lore a little. So we pick up the nails right there, and right here there's one slasher that it's on a bridge that we have to pass through. So I'm just gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him with the electric lance. So trying to finish the slasher with the crowbar is not a good idea. Do not try to finish the slashers with the crowbar, because the slashers has a very decent amount of HP, and if you don't successfully make the double damage with the pulse cancel, trying to finish him with the crowbar will be very risky, because they will start standing up, and guess what? The slasher will continue standing up in the menu. For some reason they continue standing up when you are in your inventory, so when you're exchanging weapons because he is standing up, he will hit you immediately. So do not try to finish them with the crowbar. It's not good. Just finish them with the nail gun or with the shotgun if you have a lot of shotgun shells, but with the nail gun is the best option. So we pick up the video. Oh no, excuse me, we pick up the key card, and the key card is the last item that we need in order to enter to the catacombs. We need 3 items to the catacombs. We need the key card, we need the cold blood, and we need the special item that has 4 circles that we pick up in the library. Those 3 items are necessary in order to enter to the catacombs. So going down the stairs right here, there's one acid spitter. And I lied to you again, guys, because this is I'm 100% sure this is the last one, the last acid spitter in the game. I'm not lying to you. So you just kill him with the electric lance, because again, just to save more shell and shells for late game. So we put the 3 items and we enter to the catacombs. So in the catacombs, you can make a puzzle in order to get the best ending, in order to get the serum to save the chaser enemy, because the chaser enemy is, spoiler alert, is your sister, is Anna, that was in the past. So for the best ending you have to save her, in the present and in the past. And it's right there, right in that entrance that I I just pass. Of course, in the best ending, I'm gonna explain about that puzzle and what you have to do correctly. But anyway, this is the 80%, so it's this bad ending, we don't care about that. So we continue in the catacombs. Right here, we just turn to the left, and we enter to this right here. There's one slasher behind us, by the way, so be careful about it. So just continue, and right here, there will be 2 slashers. We only have to take care about one, this one that is on our way. So you can... I like to shoot him with the shotgun because he's on a very nasty place, so trying to kill him with the electric lance can be risky. And finish him with the nail gun. And the other slasher is around the corner on the left side. He will never come to you if you don't get close to the left side of this camera, of the other camera where we kill the slasher. So for this puzzle, just press the finger, it will open this entrance, secret entrance. And right here there's some shotgun shells. The second slasher is right there. So that was very risky, to be honest. You can shoot him before picking up the shotgun shells if you want to make that part more like the safest way, you know. With the electric lance you can wait for him, or you can wait for him with the shotgun. Not necessary to kill him, because it's only necessary to disable him. He will never... It's like he patrol on a straight line, like from the shotgun shells to the other side of the room, and he will always patrol that part. There's one place where you can chase him. If you enter to where the tomb moves and the secret entrance appears, if you enter there, he will never go there. Like, he will stuck in the entrance for some reason, so you can kill him from there if you really want to kill him. You can kill him with the nails because you can chase him from there. And that slasher that I just passed through around the operation bed is just about to go around him, don't worry. There's another slasher right here hiding, so disable him with the shotgun and then finish him with the nail gun if you don't do the double damage with the shotgun. And reload, cancel the reload animation, equip the shotgun again and use the bulb. The bulb will drain the water and you can pick up. Down here you can pick up an item in order to solve the TV puzzle. So Caroline dress kind of glitch out when you equip immediately the shotgun after you're reloading a weapon. I think it's a bug of the game, but it will be fixed once you go up or go down the stairs, or once you equip another weapon, or once you shoot. So we pick up this item and we have to come back. No, excuse me, we don't have to come back. We have to go to one entrance that we just passed through when we were coming here. After the slasher around the operation room. It's right here. Right here there's another slasher, by the way, in this entrance, in this tunnel. So I like to go walking just in case, shoot him, and reload your shotgun and finish him with the nail gun. Then I like to equip the shotgun because it's the weapon that we were gonna use the most, because there's a lot of slashers and another kind of enemy that I'm gonna tell you once we enter to the bunker. So when we enter to this room, right here is Caroline's rooms. So we're gonna activate the mirror and we're gonna go to another reality. And right here is the TV puzzle. So the TV puzzle, it's very tricky because you can think that I used to think when I was making this run, I used to think that it can glitch out and it can be bugged and you have to reset it again. But it's not like that. The trick is that once you move it to one side, for example, I'm gonna move it to the right 5 times right now. I'm gonna turn on the TV and you have to move to the right side until you encounter the spider, then to the left side until you encounter the treble, then to the right side again until you encounter the tricycle, and then to the left side and it will give you the entrance, like the solution of the puzzle. But you can think that it can glitch out or it can be bugged because when when the arrow is on the right and you are trying to move to the left side, for example, or to the right, you will move to the other side and you will think that it's bugged, but it's not bugged. It's not very well designed, unfortunately. What you have to do in order to avoid that is move completely your cursor or your like the hand, that little hand that makes you solve the puzzle, away from the button. Then move it again, and it will always work to the side that you want it. So move it away, then come back and move it to the left side or the right, whatever you want to move it. Do not try to keep the cursor in the button, because if you keep it in the button and just move it to the right side or to the left side, you will think that it's bugged, but it's not bugged. It's only a bad design of the puzzle, unfortunately. But that's just the trick in order to avoid that. So just move it away, then move it to the button again, and it will be fixed. Like it will never be bugged. So we just pick up that those two items are very important. Right here we open an entrance that will give us access directly to the room where Caroline's father was, and where we make the eye puzzle, and where we encounter the WE40. And we have to go to Anna's bedroom. That is where we encounter the chaser enemy the first time in the game. She can appear right here. If she appears, just reset the room, because she will be coming from her bedroom, like in this occasion, so just reset this. Will be a waste of ammunition if you want to deal with her, because this is a very narrow place, and trying to dodge her is not possible, because she will body block you after you dodge the grab. So put those two items that you encounter in Caroline's bedroom right here. So after we put that item in the wall, we will open this secret room. So right here in the lore, she will realize Anna is her sister. So we're gonna pick up the hook. And then once we enter to this room, once we move a little forward, one button will appear. We're gonna press that button, and one of the frames will open a secret a secret video. This is the last VHS, and with this VHS we're gonna go to the past where Caroline arrived to the mansion, and we're gonna take off our own eye in the past. So that's why she's without an eye. And we need that specifically in order to enter to the bunker, because in order to enter to the bunker we need two eyes, and they're very separated. Like there's a separation between... Well, you will see. you will see what I mean. Just go to the past and take off your own eye. That's what you have to do. And then go back to the bunker, to the entrance of the bunker, and you will see. So right here we put the hook, like we combine the hook with the eye, we put it here and we go to the other one and we just use this ocular detector, I don't know how it's called. And we're gonna open the bunker. And once we enter the bunker, we're gonna realize that the father was the one that was behind all this bullshit and behind all this creation of monsters and that shit. Some kind of diabolic stuff that they were doing here, playing to be a god. Remember guys, never play to be a god. That's not good for anyone. So the bunker is the last section of the game. And in the bunker we're gonna encounter the last type of enemy. That are the Atomic Man. Very cool design of an enemy in my opinion. I like them a lot. Not so hard to deal with them. Unfortunately, I would like that maybe they will be more complex, but not. It's like Shot and Shell will make them fall down, or a double Shot and Shell will kill them with the pause cancel, you know. So, by the way, the item that we encounter at the beginning of the game is useful for this specific part. Like, something that you encounter at the beginning of the game is useful for the last section of the game. So right here, this slasher. So by the way, this slasher is not necessary to kill him, but I'm gonna kill him because... Oh no, I'm not gonna kill him. Nice. Because right here we're gonna pick up the first... I can't remember the name of this name, but it's some kind of cap. Something with cap. Bolt cap, I think it's called bolt cap, something like that. I can't remember guys, sorry. But you have to encounter 3 of them. And 1 container in order to get some fuel, in order to drain the water in the last floor of the bunker. So the first one we encounter on the side of that slasher. Also the second slasher is not necessary to kill him because we will never come back to that place anymore in the game. Right here there's the first Atomic Man, so we're gonna wait until he fully wakes up and start moving, and then we're gonna shoot. Make the pause cancel strat. Hopefully he will be dead. If he's not dead, end him with the nail gun. And we're gonna equip the shotgun again because I thought maybe he won't be dead. So the second, I think it's bolt cap. I'm sorry if it's not called bolt caps, guys. I'm just gonna call it bolt cap, okay? So we're gonna encounter the second bolt cap, and we will go here in order to pick up the third one. So right here, we're gonna go down the stairs until I think it's floor B3. Yeah, it's B3. I have a good memory. Nice. Not old enough. And we're gonna go to the right side, and right here there's more Atomic Mans, but there are 2 Atomic Mans. And they will stand up, like each one will stand up when you pick up these items. When you pick up one of the bolt caps, one will stand up, and when you pick up the shotgun shells, the second one will stand up. So it's mandatory that you pick up first the bolt cap and then the shotgun shells, because the order is necessary in order to have this first Atomic Man in your face before having this one. Because this one is the one that wakes up when you pick up the shotgun shells, and the other one is the one that we make him fall down was the one that stand up when we pick up the bolt cap. So if you pick up, for example, first the shot and shell, it won't be good because both of them will be in your way and you will waste more shot and shells. So this slasher, it's necessary to kill him because we're gonna pass through this hallway one more time. So if he's not dead with shotgun, just kill him with the nail gun. Gonna enter here, and right here there's 1 Atomic Man. And right here we're gonna encounter the container that we need in order to get the fuel. So after we pick it up, just click on the, like in that part, in order to open it. Otherwise you will have to do that when you are making the puzzle. So just in order to optimize the time a little. Remember that this route is a modification of the speedrun route, so a lot of things that I do here are very, very fast and very optimized in order to not waste any time. So just go forward, we're gonna encounter 2 more slashers, the last 2 slashers of the game. So I'm just gonna equip the electric lance because I want to save more shot shells for the late game, like the final part of the game. One slasher is right here, so not necessary to kill them, by the way. It's only necessary to disable them. Once you disable the first one, start running and go right here. The camera changes can kind of troll you right there, so be careful about it. You can get lost very easily because of the camera change. And the second one is right here, so just electric lance him and leave, equip the shotgun and leave this place. Not necessary to kill them. So we're gonna open this door that will give us access to the B3 again, and we're just gonna go upstairs to the B2 and we're gonna enter to the room and come back for where we came from, where we encountered the first Atomic Man. That's where you gonna make the puzzle. The last puzzle of the game. So this puzzle, just watch it. I think it's not possible to explain you how to solve it with words. So just watch where I put the bulb caps and what thing is I move. Just put the 3 bulb caps there and move. I think it's 4 movements. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 4 movements. It's always the same, by the way. It never changes. So don't worry about it. And then after that you leave the puzzle, and right here you put the container and start rotating this thing. It looks like blood, right? I don't know if it's fuel. Maybe it's blood, dude. I don't know. But anyways, what you need in order to go to the end of the game. So before we encounter the final boss, we're gonna encounter a fight with 4 Atomic Mans. Like the pre-final boss fight. So for the pre-final boss fight with Atomic Mans, of course it's easier to just use shotgun shells in order to kill all of them. But remember that for the last, like the final boss fight, it's better if you have some shotgun shells in order to do it easier. So if you can kill the Atomic Mans with the electric lance and with the nail gun, it's the best you can do. But if you don't feel very comfortable about it, just use a shotgun and kill them with a shotgun. Alright, so I think I didn't explain about the Atomic Man and how they work. They are very slow, and they only have 2 kind of auto attacks. They have one swing that has a very long range, and they have one, I think some kind of slash, some kind of ball. No, it's not ball, it's like a hammer smash. Yeah, some kind of hammer smash. That one is very slow and doesn't have a lot of range. So because they are very slow, you can take your time in order to kill them, and take space between you and them are the best thing you can do. So we're just gonna skip all the cutscenes, gonna skip the conversation, and the fight will start. Like 4 of them. 4 of them will appear from 2 on the sides, like 2 on the left side, 2 on the right side. So I'm just gonna kill the first one, because behind the first one, this one that I'm killing right now, there are shotgun shells. I'm gonna kill the second one. The second one with electric lance, and always be careful and watch when one is behind you. If one is behind you and you have enough space in order to go pick up the shotgun shells and go to the other side, then pick up the shotgun shells. If not, do not pick up those shotgun shells, because you will be body blocked by them in that entrance, and of course they're gonna hit you, or you will be forced to use all of the shotgun shells. So what I recommend is that you save at least 3 shotgun shells for the final boss. In the final boss scenario, there's more shotgun shells, but that's after you kill the first step of the final boss, we can say it. So I'm just gonna kill the last one with the nail gun. And after we kill him, the item that will give us entrance to the final boss will appear, and that's all the 4 Atomic Mans. As you can see, they are very slow, so just going around those tombs, no, it's not tombs, those statues, is the best thing you can do in order to deal with them. Right here where the second Atomic Man appears, there's more charges for the electric lance. So the electric lance will be our backup weapon for the final boss, by the way. If we are out of shotgun shells, we're gonna use the electric lance. The nail gun is not really good for the last boss because... At least not for the tentacles, because the last boss has a very specific gameplay mechanic in order to defeat the last boss completely. It's also very scripted, by the way, so it's not like it will be RNG or something like that. Alright, so before we encounter the last boss, I'm going to explain a little about the mechanic of the last boss. So the last boss will be in the center of the scenario. What you have to do is destroy the tentacles. Once you destroy the tentacles, a little puzzle will appear. You have to do the puzzle, and you have to do that 3 times. Like destroy 3 tentacles and do that. But in order for the tentacles to be vulnerable, you have to shoot to the boss 1 time. 1 time after every tentacle. Like before the first one, you have to shoot him once. Then for the second one again, and like that. Like we're gonna shoot him right now, and we're gonna pause, like enter to the menu. By entering to the menu after the first shot, we're gonna skip the cutscene that show us that the tentacles are open and vulnerable to be damaged. So the acid speed, like the blood speed from the boss, it will never hit you if you continue moving. So don't worry about getting hit on that. But it can hit you when you're making this puzzle, like right after you make this puzzle. If the acid speed already channeled, there's a chance that it will hit you. So what I recommend is not doing it like immediately after you destroy the tentacle. What I recommend is wait for the acid and dodge it. Like aim and dodge, and then make the puzzle, like just like this. Then I'm gonna make the second shot, and I'm gonna go, I will go to the second tentacle, because the second tentacle is already open. If you don't enter to the menu after you shot the boss, the cutscene will appear when it shows you that the tentacles are vulnerable. So always enter to the menu. It's not necessary to make double damage, by the way. Right there I was waiting for the acid, just to be careful. That was what I told you before when I was making the first tentacle. Always be careful. Like, the main goal for this boss fight is not being greedy. If you are not greedy, you will be fine. Do not get greedy, do not try to make it like as fast as you can. There's a glitch that you can use here, but it's not... this is a glitchless run, so I'm not gonna use that. Like, speedrunners use a glitch for this boss in order to not shoot the boss at all and just go to the tentacles. Because for some reason when you shoot and you pause, there's some frames that let you use the puzzle without destroying the tentacle. But I'm not using that strat because that's considered a glitch, so I'm just gonna make it correctly. And this is the last one, so after this one... So by the way, if you miss this puzzle, like if you fail it, the tentacle will appear again. And I'm not entirely sure, like if it appears again, you have to shoot the boss again, or just the tentacle. I think you have to shoot the boss again and then go to the tentacle again, so do not miss it. Right, take your time, because when you're making the puzzle you cannot get damaged, don't worry about it. So the first one is done and the boss is dead, and that was the final boss of the game. That was Tormented Souls no damage. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, guys. This was Tormented Souls, 20% no damage without using the triple nailer. getting the bad ending, like the worst ending. Playing the PC version of the game. This is a really good game. So by the way, in this score screen, it shows you if you get damage or not, by the way, just like in most of the Silent Hill games. That's the puzzle that I told you, that it shows you how to get the triple nailer. And also the rank are all those pluses. So for the next video is gonna be the best ending with the max rank. So I'm gonna pick up all the diaries and I'm gonna pick up all the first aid kits. That gives you the 2 ranks that I was missing, and I'm gonna get the best ending. So that will be the next video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you like, hope you enjoy, hope you learn if you're trying to make this run. I'm Aries and I'll see you next time. Take care.